Hello and welcome to another Wildix training session. Today's session is all about the Android app, and we're going to tell you a little bit about the main screen icons on the Android app. So let's take a look at what you will see. So this is the main screen of the Android app. What we'll be looking at today are the icons that are down the bottom, these four icons. So we'll start with the first one here, which is the phone book icon. If we click on this, what this does is it brings up a list of all the contacts that are available in the Android app. So these contacts are made up of the contacts that are actually set up on the phone system itself and the people that you allowed access to when you set up the app itself. So if you allowed access to the contacts on your cell phone, those people will also appear on this list. Okay, to click and dial anyone here, all you do is click on the name. So let's find someone who we can call. Let's do Telexperts Dan. If you click on him, you can see it gives his numbers and an email address. It's looking like this because I've probably got him stored in my phone app and on my phone as well. If you want to call the number, you just click the number and it would call him. Go back to the phone book. There's a search button at the top. You can search by name or number. If you want to search, you just click the small magnifying glass and type in whatever you want to search by. So I'm going to search by name, T-E-L, and it's going to find everyone's name starts with T-E-L. So you've got Telexperts, Anna, Cesar, all the people that work for Telexperts are in here. If I want to call one of those, again, click the name, and then Max only has one number. If I want to pick someone else, let's say Noel, Noel has one number that repeated twice. But you know, there's lots of different people in here who have numbers. So there you go, Rob's got two different numbers there. So that's how to search by name. You can also search by number. So instead of typing the name, type in a number, and anyone who's got a number with 555 in now appears. Sure turn up line, so he has a 555 in, and Telexperts Jeffrey has a 555 in as well. So that's how you use the search bar in the phone book. The next icon is the little clock, and this is your call history. So your call history has lots of information in. The first thing you look at is you see all of the calls that have been made to and from your extension. So any calls that are black are calls that went through and worked. Any calls that are red is a call that either wasn't answered by the person you were calling or a call that you didn't answer. And it will tell you who that call is coming to or from. If you want to drill down and just look at the missed calls, you can look at the next box here, and this gives you a list of all the missed calls. Now, on either of these call lists, you can click the arrows just to the right hand side, and if you click those arrows, it gives you a little bit more information about who called, when they called, how long the call was, whether it went through or not. You can see these calls are all missed, and it even gives you the number and, if you have it, the email address of the person. You can also, if they're on your system, on the same system as you, you can click chat and that will open a chat window, and we'll look at that shortly. Next one is voicemail. Now you see we've got a little red icon here in voicemail, and if you actually come out of the history, you can see the red icon on the history as well itself. So that red icon, the number 1, indicates that something's happened that we haven't yet looked at, and you can see by looking in history that it is a voicemail. So if you click on the voicemail box, this is a voicemail that we haven't yet listened to. What you would do to listen to it is click the down arrow, it would download to your phone, and then play. I can now hear it playing on my phone. Okay, once it's played, you can stop it. You can download and do whatever you want with it. To delete your voicemail, click the box up here. You can select whatever voicemails you want and just click to delete. The last one is call groups. If you're part of a call group, that is a group of phones that are set to answer a call all at the same time, then in here you can actually set yourself in or out of the call group. We're not in a call group today, and that is taught as a separate lesson. It's actually called history. The next one is the chat window. So if you click on the chat window, you can see we don't have any chats in progress at the moment. If you want to start a chat, you can click the plus up here. Now a chat is a text message with other people on the same phone system, so people normally who work within the same company as you. So you can create a group name, so let's do chat 1. Click done, and then you search for people to add to the chat. So let's search for Whoopi. Search for her, there she is. Click that and then click Done and Whoopee, and the chat will now appear. There we go, chat 1. To send her a message, you click on chat 1, and then down the bottom here, you basically type your message. Hello. And then click the paper plane in order to send that message. Whoopee will receive it, and when she receives it, she can look and listen and read the message. And if she wants to reply, she can reply back just by doing the same thing you did. When she replies back, you get Hi Kermie. Now, if you were outside of the chat and she replied, let's make her reply now. You would get a small icon on the chat window showing you that someone sent a reply, and you'd get it on the actual chat message itself. So you could be on any page and you'll see the icon there. You go back, click on it, and you'll see that she sent a new message saying chat here and the time she sent it. So that's your chat messages. The last bit we're going to look at is the settings. Now we've already used the settings cog in order to log out with this button up here at the top. The other things that are important on here, personal is an area where you can actually put in your email address and cell phone number if you want to add those on there. If you want to be part of mobility, that is, have your cell phone, your actual cell phone called as well as the app. Contact center, if you're part of a contact center, you can log yourself in or out there. Ringtone allows you to change the ringtone that rings when someone calls you. All the features, the internal, external, whitelist and blacklist, those are done as part of a separate lesson, but basically inside here you can see what happens if you're busy on a call. In this case it's going to go to voicemail. If you don't answer a call, in this case it will go to voicemail. And if you have call waiting turn on or not, and mobility. Again, we'll talk about all this in a separate lesson. One important part to look at is the advanced list here. In advanced, there's a few things to look at. One is enable WebRTC. Now it's not turned on here. I'm going to turn it on. Enable WebRTC. Sometimes you may get a chocky call where the call gets a little bit broken. Enabling WebRTC will normally get rid of that issue. You got auto unlock screen if a call comes in. That allows you the screen to be unlocked automatically if a call comes in. Auto start video, all sorts of different things you can do on here. Running background is an important one. That should be switched on if you want to receive a call. Let's say you put your phone down, your cell phone down, and the phone goes to sleep, as it does often. If you don't have running background on, then you might miss the call. So I would always leave running background turned on so that the app is running in the background. There's nothing else really to worry about in here. If you do get problems, just be aware that you've got this debug one at the top. If you click on debug here, then what you can do is, if you're having problems with a call, you can make a call, and then after finishing the call, you can send a file showing information about the call to a technician to look at. Useful for fault finding. So those are the 4 icons: phone book, history, chat, and settings. If you have any questions about that, please contact TelExperts, and we will see you in the next lesson. Thanks for watching.